I want to say thank you to all of my Patreon supporters who help support the channel. Also, I want to say thank you to my Twitch subscribers. Help the channel out by donating or go to patreon.com. Thank you. I know a few people that I'm going to say it like this. In my personal life, in my real life, I know some people that I understand why they feel the way they do about certain shit. I totally do. I I understand how they come to the ways that they come to certain shit. But I don't understand female MRAs. Like I said, I know some women that have been poisoned by the red pill and are climbing out of it. But I don't understand female MRAs because that it's just like, you rooting for the team that wants you in the kitchen, right? That's who the team that you're rooting for, that thinks you should not have rights because they see rights as a zero-sum game. And so I don't see why you go for that. But here we have well, she's gonna introduce herself. Let's hear her talk about it.
Hi, my name's Chloe Roma, and I've spent the last year building my name on social media as a men's rights advocate. I'm here today to share with you everything the society has done in the last year and is continuing to do to try to prevent me from advocating for men.
How are people preventing you? What are they preventing you from? It seems like you got a YouTube channel, and quite frankly, it seems like you have 1 million subscribers. So, oh yeah, conservative victim complex. I know. Right? Conservative victim complex because reasons. Come on. Well, let's go.
The story is way too long, so I'm going to make this very brief. Although this last year as a men's rights advocate has been absolutely incredible, I've gotten to reach millions and millions of people, and I've got to connect with so many of my fans and hear their personal stories. It has also caused a living hell and turmoil in my own personal life.
How? What the fuck? How? Hold on, guys. Let me get my other pencils. What living hell has it caused in your life? I want to hear that. I want to hear what problems that it's causing your life, Chloe Roma.
Because I am a men's rights advocate, I am probably the most censored advocate on social media. I have lost a total of 9 TikTok accounts, 2 Instagram accounts, and I've been permanently banned from Facebook.
So you broke terms of service. You just broke terms of service. You want to put up the example of what you've done to break terms of service? Because I don't know what did you do that caused you to get banned? They never say that. Like, I can show, like, we have, things in our Discord of where people have gotten banned for the shit that they've actually said. But why don't you put up the reason why you got banned? What is the shit that you seen that you said that they don't want you to say? But let's continue.
A group of very determined women from across Canada and the US spent their year creating false allegations about me, false narratives, attempting to get my child taken away and put it into social services, as well as releasing my address to the public and giving them step-by-step instructions on how to get here.
Really? Really? Again, a citation needed? Citation needed. And I know some of our residents says, would you believe all women? Like, no, I believe people can have the right to say things, but you also have to say if it's a right wing and if they're a right wing and they're talking, they're lying. Okay, that's bad. That's harsh. I shouldn't have said it like that, but she has a benefit in being dishonest. she has a benefit in actually saying that people are after her because it's that right wing. Oh shit, that's green. It's that right wing victim complex. But let's go.
Knowing that I live in the same city as the father of my kid, who tried to kill me with a metal baton nearing 3 years ago.
So, and if you feel that you're hidden from shit, then if you feel that you need to hide from shit, why do you make a fucking YouTube channel putting out this shit? I'm not saying that you can't, have a social presence, especially if someone is targeting you. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you fear for your safety, if that's what you fear, then maybe social media, maybe being enlightened around on social media isn't the thing that you should actually do. Or it can all just be bullshit. And again, I know I'm not saying that she is definitely lying, but I've seen a lot of these conservative people actually play victim to some of the shit that's happening with them. But let's continue.
The allegations that I face from this year alone include me threatening to beat people up, threatening to burn people's houses down, stalking, abusing my child, sexually exploiting my child, giving her drugs, the accusation that my suicide attempt was actually a drug overdose, allegations of me sending videos and pictures of myself nude to minors, allegations of me...
Okay, let's continue these applications. It's Stay Trey Bay called her out. We're going to look in that afterwards.
Traveling to other countries to sleep with minors, even though I don't have a passport. Allegations of tax fraud, of charity fraud. The list just goes on.
I think I saw that charity fraud type thing. I really think I did a video about it. I think I mentioned that in one of the videos that she mentioned. All right, let's go.
Composited the majority of these allegations into a petition that they put online about a year ago. In that petition, they claimed to have evidence for all of these claims, but yet when my fans reached out, when my PR reached out, when I reached out personally, they will never show evidence. Whenever someone asks for evidence, they always go, oh, go to this person's video, but they never have it, because guess what? None of these things ever happened. Can't forget my car. They also vandalized my car.
Do you have evidence? Have you actually filed a police report? There are things that you can actually do. If this happened, you can file the police report. Do you have the evidence for real? What do these people say? If that really happened, then you would have called the cops? That's the first thing that they always say when it comes to when you hear about a woman who have been abused or assaulted. If it really happened, you should have called the cops. This is the standard that I actually have for these people as well. But let's go.
What am I on here specifically to talk about today?
How you're a victim? Shit, I wasn't supposed to say that part out loud, was it?
The allegation that I'm currently facing, which is that I'm a child groomer. This allegation is pushed across all of my social medias, and I need to address it. The saddest thing to me about this is that these allegations didn't stem from there being messages in between me and a minor, videos in between me and a minor. I've never been inappropriate with a minor. These allegations are stemming from the fact that I have a good chunk of my following that are young men, that are minors who are men. And if you look at the definition of grooming, it's building an emotional, it's building a connection, a relationship of trust with a minor so that you can abuse and manipulate them.
Now, I will say this. I am not going to say that she's out here getting, without evidence, she's out here getting young boys to come to her house and play hide the Tootsie Roll. Oh, but she is manipulating a lot of young men. She is. That she is. She's playing into their victimhood because conservatives are our victims, and it's telling. But, okay, let's go.
There's no evidence of that. But no mind, people are still believing it. People are still DMing me. People are still emailing my support team without even realizing that these allegations are not stemming from any sort of evidence, but only simply from the fact that society does not want women to advocate for men. Here...
No. The fuck? Of course society wants women to advocate for men, just like society wants men to advocate for women. That's a thing, you know. We want people to advocate for each other. That's what called being human is. But of course, conservative victim complex.
The TikTok accounts of the women who have dedicated the last...
See, and yeah, this is the shit that I'm talking about. Cover this shit. Like, for real? She is really going on this shit. Let's go.
Does not want women to advocate for men.
So let's do this. I'm gonna actually block this off, and we're just shit. I hadn't been showing that the whole time, and we're not gonna continue to show it. Let's go.
Here are the TikTok accounts of the women who have dedicated the last year of their lives to filling up their pages about false information and false allegations about me. It is not that hard to just go to their page and see for yourself. These women have dedicated the majority of their accounts to what they call calling me out, but what I call baiting people for attention.
Your point. If they disagree with you, like I'm doing, they have the ability to call you out. That's a thing that happens. But all right, let's go.
This girl, however, didn't just only go after me, she went after every single possible person that was in my life. The queen of it all, though? Her, Amanda Moore, the one who called the police on me this summer and ended up getting investigated herself. This woman has carried through with the most allegations about me and my child. And this is the woman who on her TikTok posted step-by-step instructions on how to get to my home and made best friends with the people who attempted to kill me. The type of character...
And, like, I'm sorry, like, where is the motherfucking police report? You can arrest people for shit like that. That's something that you can actually do. I don't get it. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, you can arrest people for shit like that. All right, let's go.
And just hurtful actions that they've made over the last year are the type of actions that get someone either seriously injured or killed. Do these women care that maybe releasing my dress puts my life at risk? No. Do these women care that maybe convincing the father of my kid that I'm abusing and feeding his 3-year-old drugs? Do they care that that's dangerous and putting my life at risk? Do they care that he already attempted to kill me once, so maybe letting his best friends know where I live might not be a very smart thing to do? No, they don't care. You know why they don't care? Because I'm speaking about men's issues. If I was speaking about women's issues, if my page...
So here's my concern, right? If you really think this is a problem, you don't make a YouTube video about it. You file a restraining order, right? Am I the only one that thinks like that? If you think somebody is purposely targeting you to hurt you, you don't just come out on YouTube and say, let me put their shit, because she put her shit on there. Like, she did, like, literally put the shit on there. And you don't just be like, oh yeah, this is what I want you, this is the people that's trying to hurt me. To, again, her followers who she has conditioned to think the way that she does. And like, every accusation that she's saying that this person is actually doing, she's also doing to her followers. And it's, I don't know, like, it seems pretty fucked up that it's about putting somebody else's page on here and saying this person is going after me, when Roma knows she has some rabid followers and she has spoken to the fact that men are under attack. It's also as if she's being irresponsible, the irresponsibility that she's accusing the other person of having. Maybe it's just me, but this is what that sounds like. But let's go.
Page was built on how awful it was to be a woman. They would be right there supporting me, and their pitchforks would be up for anybody who has something to say. Society doesn't want men speaking for their issues. We see what happens when they do. They get called misogynistic, they get screamed at about patriarchy, about privilege, and nobody even takes a second to realize that
No, 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 no. I've seen men talk about issues. I talk about men's issues. I've even given credence to some men's right issues that need to be addressed, and some of them can actually easily be addressed really, really succinctly by the way men act as well is addressing it as society. That's a thing that happens. We know this. We can actually point to it. You know, us treating guys like they have no emotional intelligence. That's a thing that happens, and that's also not only just reinforced by women, but that's also reinforced by guys as well. But let's go.
Majority of the suicide rate is men, that men take up a good chunk of domestic violence. Like, no one stops to think about that. Nobody cares. So the women who want
A majority of the self elimination rate is done by males. I hate that statistic because it's fucking true. And a way of actually resolving that issue is let's get rid of the gun problem. Let's get rid of the gun problem because women attempt self-deletion more than guys. Guys are just more successful because they find violent means to make sure that it's taken care of. Like, nobody ever talks about that shit. Maybe we should promote more mental health instead of just, exacting stoicism upon men and how men should act. I don't. Is it me? Am I missing something? But let's go.
to advocate for men, we think to ourselves, well, maybe we'll have a better shot. But you know why you don't see a lot of women advocating for men? Because women make our lives hell. They try to take away our children. They make friends with the people who abused us. They make up false allegations, and they make every step an attempt to make sure that we are physically harmed. Society doesn't understand equality, because if they did, they wouldn't treat people who try to preach for it like this. They wouldn't have feminists who work and preach for women to have the right to use their voice, who say things like, we must always support women, we must always support other mothers. We wouldn't have those women turning around and demonizing, censoring, bullying, and putting other women's life at risk.
Again, like, I need citations for this. Like, for real, like, if this is such a fucking big issue, hey, police report. Like, it's almost as if you want to use your victimhood to say, like, this is a bad problem, but I don't see a police report. And it's just, and again, it's not just me saying, oh, you shouldn't believe her because she's an MRA. Like, no, because she's a conservative. Like, let's be honest, I don't believe conservatives much. If they, to quote a certain disembodied head, if certain conservatives tell me that snow is white, I go outside and check. But let's go.
Just because they choose to speak for men. Does it scare me off? No, absolutely not. I'm going to keep advocating for you guys until I take my last breath, and I promise you that. Whether that's incentive for them to take it to the next step, I don't care. Bring it on. You're not going to silence
Whoa. That cross is looking a little bit too big for you right now.
me, especially not through fear. But I will say one thing to those women and everybody else who hates me, every man and woman who thinks that I shouldn't have this platform. I've spent the last year using my voice and reaching people across the world, and I can tell you that it makes an impact. Young men knowing that there is somebody that doesn't want to preach kill all men or peg all men, knowing that
Wait, who preaches peg all men? No! Fuck! Wait, what? I'm a guy and I know. I don't think you should. If you're consenting and you like the shit, if you're consenting and you like the shit, then like no, like that's fine. But just like, and I know what the quote is with Jada. I wasn't exactly quoting him, but yeah, sure. All right. Wow. Why? Like, and then, like, if somebody said that, is that saying that they're taking away the man's masculinity? If they did say that, like, I don't. Um. over Gruff Tail, I am for people having the right to defend their own country. I don't think imperialism in any way, shape, or form is actually good. I believe that you should respect somebody's other country's boundaries. And so that gives you the idea that, of course, I'm for Ukraine because Russia is an imperious, capitalistic fucking country. But let's continue.
That person is out there for them means a lot. Because guess what? As women, we are constantly being fed some sort of validation. You are right. You are correct. Doesn't matter. If you can't pass in a career, don't worry. You still have value as a mother. Men don't get that. They have to work hard. Men's value only comes from what they can offer and what they look like.
No. No. Men's all... That's what you think. Okay. Now, offer. And I know she doesn't mean emotional or, support in a way of, emotional or mental or friendship support. Thank you. But, literally, just what she's saying is that what money he has. And no, I'm a broke motherfucker. I literally had a big financial issue that happened to me recently, as in a couple of days ago. And I still have value to people because I offer friendship, I offer emotional support. But this chick only thinks of men as money and the way they look. Sure, let's go.
That's what we teach them. So forgive me if I say, I'm not backing down and I'm not leaving, but I'm also not going to sit here and tolerate being treated like this by society.
And I see TikToks on here all the time that talk about
Alex Gray. Oh shit, that's another video. So yeah, no. I want to actually go and do this shit. Alex Grace. I want to actually look at the video that hold on. That GA told me about. Let's do this. And let's actually search. So it's not in any of her titles. Oh, here it is. 3 days ago. Is right there.
Hi guys.
Oh, this is a 32-minute video. But here we go. I'm not going to cover this whole video, but this is the video.
Welcome back to my channel. Today we have a special video. I'm just gonna get straight into the video. So apparently Roma Army made another video about me. What's new? So I'm gonna play it for you. And we're just going to talk through it together, and I'm going to guide you through the way I think and the way she's misconstruing everything I'm saying and making her own narrative of whatever's going on in that brain. But
all right, yeah, no, I'm going to cover that later because that's actually going to be very, very interesting. Because like I said, I've actually watched Roma Army shit, and what a lot of people don't realize when you do shit like this, when you actually make videos talking about somebody else's content, to just outright just watch their content, it kind of sucks. You kind of have to have some sort of idea of what they're talking about and what they're saying, because you don't want to just pull one random video without knowing what their stance on shit would actually be. And so yeah, I'm gonna actually watch that on my own personal time and see what that actually entails and where that actually goes. But yeah, but anyway, we're gonna cut this video segment here. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't done so, you can follow me on Twitch because I'm doing the Twitch live and shit like that. Also, if you want to actually help out with the channel, the free Bezos bucks for the Amazon Prime, if you want to actually help donate that to the channel, it will go to be great. It'd help you avoid the ads and shit. And yeah, just want to say thank you for watching and cut this video segment here.
If I gave myself the power, where would I be? Was I